Well, hello there. Beep, beep, beep. Oh boy. Hmm. I think I'm pretty close. Pretty close. Pretty close, guys. What am I pretty close to? I don't know. The curb. The other cars, don't want to bump those so much. And, yeah, just bumping along today. Bumping into things. Running a little behind. That's okay, right? Just a few minutes. Had a little bit of a plumbing situation. Yeah, needed to do a little plumbing this morning. No big deal. Got to eat some really delicious chanterelles in my breakfast. That was delicious. Chanterelle. I still have yet to find myself in the forest with them, but one of these days, I think it's getting a little late, it's getting a little cold, and I seemingly can't find time to get up there. Oh boy, this particular person is creating a traffic jam. So yesterday I didn't post because my jacket was doing funny things, and yeah, my branding got exposed. So I'm hopeful that I've finagled it to not do that anymore. But what did I talk about yesterday? I talked a little bit about giving thanks and how we had stumbled upon please go, please go, please go, please go, please go, please go. Jesus, you're not paying any attention. And how giving thanks. In the book, Braiding Sweetgrass, the author introduces a First Nations tribe, Haudenosaunee? Haudenosaunee? Something like that. Near the Great Lakes area. And they have this pledge, almost, that they give thanks when they meet up. And it's really beautifully written. Of course, it's translated into English, so it probably is missing out on a lot of the coolness and the meaning, but I guess it translated well enough for me to think about it and to speak about it, and I'm going to be reading it to my channel, maybe. Who knows? But definitely I've been reading it to the family I share my life with, and they enjoyed it. It's basically not just giving thanks for, say, the food plants, but the medicine plants and the trees and the fish and the water and the moon and the stars and the sun and the animals, and it's pretty inclusive. And there's even a clause of, if I forgot anything, please, with all due respect, give thanks for that which might have been forgotten. And it's just really well structured, and I appreciate that. So, as we're in November and the holiday season begins, I feel like a lot of times people get into this frenzy, this sort of consumerism frenzy, and it's unhealthy. It's not typically one of gratitude and thanks, and that's something that I've really appreciated our alternative style in regard to taking a step back and not not buying into all the plastic nativity scenes, and not specifically nativity, but the whole enchilada, you know. There's many things that we can be grateful for, like the beauty that it surrounds us, and of course the energy we have, and the bodies we have, and the health we have, the relationships that we have, this opportunity on earth that we have. So, you know, we don't have to pin it to a specific boat journey and settlement, and that's kind of a goofy idea, especially because of all the tragedy that has occurred with the First Nations folks, and you know, speaking about them as if they were history, as if they don't exist anymore, and you know, that's also kind of goofy. So our household has been, you know, interested in looking at some of the other significant pieces of the puzzle that occur in fall and moving into winter, like the solstice and some of the traditions over the millennia that revolve around solstice. And that's been more entertaining and more interesting to me, looking at how to store some of the bounty that's falling from the trees right now. That's been fun. My son has really been keen on picking up any nuts that have fallen to then process, but we're trying to encourage that, but introduce the idea that the city is very dirty and has a lot of pollution, and those nuts are probably not the best to harvest for food, but it's adorable to watch him try to collect as many acorns as he can as he walks past an oak tree. I think those are pretty much fallen for the most part. A lot of the trees are defoliated, and a few more in their fall colors, but the weather's been odd here. We've got some gray, cloudy weather, but no rain, and that's, I don't know, a little concerning. November has usually been the beginning of the rainy season, and we've got some rain coming, but it kind of makes me scratch my head a little. There's some weirdness going on, and rain is important, and if it's not happening, something's off. This whole week at work is kind of an odd one. There's this training that's occurring right now, and it's really sad in that it was supposed to be a deep dive into this technology we recently adopted or purchased. And the deep dive was anything but. It was very shallow and disappointing, and a little frustrating. So this entire week is dedicated to that training, and I think in about 4 minutes we all realized that there was nothing more to it. And so, yeah, this is the game we play, though. We trust somebody's word to say that they have a product that'll improve XYZ, and it's not until you test the model that you learn what it can do or not do for you. Alright, so trying to keep on the optimistic side of things. I've got a couple meetings with some friends coming up. Looking forward to having lunch with somebody I met at work. He's a very positive, successful person. And also this weekend, we've got a really cool entrepreneurial, super witty family coming over to have dinner with us, and looking forward to that. So a lot of things to be grateful for. I filled up my gas tank last night, so 200-ish miles, I am looking good. That's a little stressful to have your gas light come on every time you come in your car. And this guy, my guy. Well then, I am here. I've been a little out of my game plan. I've been a little bit unbalanced, but you know what? Such is life. We got to try to stay aware of where we are, and it's okay to stumble a little, to fall, to pick yourself back up, to get back into the routine of things. So I'm going to attempt to post this one. I'm in the dark. Maybe you can see me a little bit. But yeah. Like, subscribe, share if you'd like. Be well. Thanks for watching.